Hey there, Bourbon Street Joe here. Okay, so there's a journey involved here. So everybody knows these guys. Mountain House, great company, makes some awesome stuff. This is an older style bag. I do have the newer style bag, but it's not a Mountain House review, so we're not going down that particularly dark and lonely road. So this is a division of the Oregon Freeze-Dried Food Company, even though it's not, it could be limited. I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. In Albany, Oregon. Okay, so Oregon Freeze-Dried Food, Mountain House. Again, love it. It's on the civilian market. You can find them at Walmarts. Not in Canada, though, in the States. But you can buy them up here. They run around, I don't know, in the States, they're usually like, 14 USD. Canada, they 15 to 18, depending on where you buy it or what menu it is. Anyway, freeze-dried food. This one is a chicken teriyaki, good until 2053. That's probably a better expiration date than I have, but that's neither here nor there. But these guys, on the civilian market, kind of originated out of these guys, which Oregon freeze-dried food components are in here. So the main meal is made by Mountain House. Now this is an MCW, Meal Cold Weather. This is menu number 6, seafood chowder by Warnick. Nothing at the back, but these are obviously for Arctic operations because they're a freeze-dried meal. So they only require water to rehydrate. They are not a wet meal. They will not freeze. Now, that's the after. But this one, kids, this is the star of today's show. This is an RCW, Ration Cold Weather, which predates your MCW. So this has, as you can see, a B, which is beef stew, oatmeal cookie bar, granola bars, beverage base orange, a brownie, chocolate covered, instant tea mix, candy and a spoon. This is by Warnick. Same guys, out of McAllen, Texas. But there's also an A, which is oatmeal instant, nut and raisin mix, cocoa beverage powder, beverage base apple cider, a fruit bar, instant soup, crackers, accessory packet, and a spoon. So this is your beginning of the day. This is your end of the day. And this was not easy to get a hold of. These generally are not shipped into Canada from the States. And they are also generally not freaking cheap when you can get a hold of them. I managed both somehow. Though not freaking cheap was kind of part and parcel as well. 1,225 grams, or 2 pounds, 11.2 ounces. So we are a girthy little boy. As you can see, this is taped together. I believe that's how they originally come, was taped. I think there was a bit of taping somewhere on this one. I'm not sure the condition of the internals on this one. And I think this, I don't know if this is, yeah. Anyway, doesn't really matter. Because we're going to get into her. Him, girthy boy, get into her. That's kind of, anyway, that's, no. We don't get into that kind of politics here. It's just a ration. So I've been doing this about 2 years now. Ration reviews, that is. Hopefully my quality's improved somewhat. I can't vouch for that though. But there were several bucket list kind of things. The RCR ostrich with cranberry sauce was one. No, not because somebody else did it, but I just thought it was really cool. there's been a lot. The pizza slice was super hard to get. The cheese pizza was super hard to get. The Japanese stuff, the Korean, legitimate Korean, not the friggin' dried rice or noodles in a weird red and black camo foil pouch thing that they sell to tourists or people that believe that's an actual military ration. Yeah, like there's been a lot. Getting an LMC, getting the newer after 2019 IMPs. Yeah, there's been a lot of cool stuff. The Brazilian one I did, like, anyway, the list goes on. But this was something I've been wanting for a long time. It's the only one I have, so hopefully it's in not bad shape. We'll see when it's from. I'm not sure what the dates are on this thing. And, you know, like my Grail list has kind of progressed, I guess, as the channel's matured as well. I've got one super wish I could. I want to get hold of an MCI. Well, getting a hold of an MCI would be nice. Getting a hold of ham and lima beans would be... but anyway, hope springs eternally. And now this has a peelable seal. I suck at these. Oh, but then again, well, yeah, see, and that's how she rolls, right? It just trashes it. So I know it's put your thumbs together and roll it, and there's certain ways to do it. Yada yada yada. Also, the LRPs are also made by these guys, but the LRPs have been done away with. I believe it's just strictly the MCWs now that are issued. Though I do have some LRP. I got some interesting LRPs actually, so I'll do a whole video on the LRP thing. Anyway, let's go with 2A. Or not 2A. Some would say there is no question. Some of you don't get that. Those that do, good for you. I'm smelling plastic, which is probably the best I can hope for in this. And that, oh no, see there is a cut in this. But I don't think. Well, we'll see if anything's compromised, but I don't think anything is. Instant oatmeal, apple, cinnamon. Add 8 ounces of hot water. Seal with closure device. Wait 1 minute. Optional. Crumbled granola bar or apple cider may be added for variety. By Trans Packers Services Corp., Brooklyn, New York. 215th day of 9. Net weight of 125 grams. 9. There's no way there's a friggin' 2 involved in that. 1999. 89. I will have to post up in here somewhere after I run over to mreinfo.com and look that up because, yeah. 239th day of 9 accessory packet. Don't even know what's in that. Nut and raisin mix, Ration Cold Weather, 108 grams. Well, at least this one isn't stamped like that is. Peanuts, raisins, walnuts, almonds, filberts, which are coated in corn protein. This is also by Trans Packers. Oh God, this is raisins and nuts from 1999, maybe. Well, actually, this one doesn't even have a date. This could be 25-year-old nuts and raisins. Oh my God. Though this is an MRE spoon, not an MCI spoon. So, obviously that's going to be indicative of whenever and whatever. 50 gram beverage base apple cider. Beverage base powder apple cider. Trans Packers. 220 to 8th day of 9. 999! Sorry, that was just everybody's seen that meme where it's like that guy with the little mustache and then like hates Glock or hates something, or I've seen like 6,000 versions of that. Not that I obsess about the little guy with the mustache. Anyway, never mind. Cocoa beverage powder, type 1 fortified, 1 1/2 ounces or 42.5 grams by James Brothers Packaging Corporation of Kansas City, Missouri. For hot chocolate, add hot water. For cold cocoa, add an ounce of water and make a paste, and then add the rest of the cold water, which is probably 6 ounces. And there's actually our nutritional information. Yippee-ki-yay. 2 of those. We have a fig bar. Oh my. By the Warnock Company, McAllen, Texas. 54 grams. 236th day of 9. Got 2 of those little buggers in there. That 9 thing really has me worried. Soup. 236th day of 9. No soup for you. Crackers. 232nd day of 9. By Warnock. And there's a 3 on it. And there's a 1 on it. And I have no idea what that signifies at all. Oh my. Let's do it, man. Let's do it. Do the whole Ville. Sorry, that was from Platoon. And there was another word in there that I won't use in polite company. Some Domino sugar, 4 grams. Oh boy, the red taster's choice. Some spearmint gum. Tootsie Rolls, which I've never developed a taste for. Never developed a taste for the flavor either. I prefer like a Charleston Chew. Anyway, cream substitute dry, non-dairy. You got to go with the NATO designations on these things, otherwise it just makes no sense. For tea or coffee, 4 grams. And again, you need a third of a canteen cup of water, and your coffee calls for like a quarter of a canteen cup. So I don't. I got some Bum Fluff by Lighthouse, some white tip matches in a green package by D.D. Bean & Son, as it should be. Get some more. Boy, that's a lot of Bum Fluff. You got 2 in there. Maybe that's for your whole day. I don't know. You got closure device. 2 of them. I'm just worried about breaking that. And another fraggin' Tootsie Roll, which is soft, but again, it's like, and that smells like Tootsie Rolls and foil. Bit of sulfur. Hence the matches. It's not like a kid in a candy store thing going on here. I mean, it's, that's not good. We have some compromised package of M&Ms. $9.29 ET, whatever that means. Oh no, I don't know. Sorry. This is girthy, so this is going to be our main, probably. Hearty Stew with Beef by Oregon Freeze Dried Incorporated from Albany, Oregon. Yeah. Cut or tear foil pouch. Top seal, half canteen cup boiling water. Fold, insert, retain heat, 5 to 10, stir well. Potatoes, beef, broth, seasoning. Beef's the third ingredient. That's a little cheap there, friggin' Mountain House. Like, really? 221st day of 1999. So this is a 25-year-old ration-ish. And that sucker is vacuum packed down. The heck? Oh, granola bars. Sterling Foods. Arian Parkway, San Antonio, Texas. Oatmeal cookie bar. And yes, that was my oh no, because you can imagine what that little purple thing is. This is Warnick. 230th day of 1999. I believe those are chocolate coated, but don't quote me on that. Another MRE spoon. Brownie, chocolate covered. That is definitely chocolate covered. So the oatmeal cookie bars may not be. They're freeze dry. Oh boy, here we go. Iced tea drink mix ×2. Nice. Oh, wait, what? 223rd day of 1999. We have our beverage base. Powder orange fortified 55 grams, 12 ounces of water by Trans Packers Service Corporation, Brooklyn, New York. I'm walking here. Sorry, I'm just throwing in all the American tropes. Still powder. It seems pretty grainy inside, but it's powder. Oh, all right. Well. Oops, rogue. Rogue! Oh. Okay, so that was. Oh, those smell sour. Oh yeah, that's sour smelling. But that was, I had assumed, which was obviously stupid of me because you should never assume anything. And it does not say a damn thing about grape beverage. It says orange beverage. So I had thought as soon as I saw that cracked shell that it was a grape beverage powder that had escaped or been broken open. However, no, it was not. It was a shell off a rogue M&M. Okay, well, I mean, it's already open. I'll endeavor to get most of those back in there. Yeah, that's a little sour smelling. That's not great. So that's the B. We've already seen the A. And we'll go alphabetical, so we'll go with this stuff first. Be right back. Screw it. Okay, still tons to unpack, but orange beverage, which is a very lovely brown color, smells off. So that was a chicken noodle soup, cup of soup, as opposed to a fruit soup. So this is 1999, at least so the boys tell me, because if it was 89, it would be a fruit soup. Iced tea powder, which has a lot of sugar in it, so hopefully it's dissolved a bit better. Apple cider. We have some crackers, which we will unpack. Yeah, if I can get. There was a slight noise that it makes when it does that thing. Those are stale, possibly rancid. What else are we unpacking here? Nuts. Rather not get those in there. Oh, they do have an oxygen absorber in them, so that's yeah, there's G Schultz right there. Hopefully everybody saw his live stream. Those don't smell bad, but the color on them's not the best. So whether those are roasted, maybe, and that's why they look like that. Walnuts, raisins, walnuts, raisins, peanuts. Or I could just look at this. Peanuts, raisins, walnuts, almonds, filberts. Okay. Our petrified fig Newtons. I don't think there's a hiss on that one. Very dark. Ooh, smell really figgy. Chocolate covered brownie. Oh, yeah. Super shiny. Smells like chocolate. Oatmeal cookie bars. Now these should make that thing. And these are, wow. Don't smell bad. These are dense as heck too. Dig this out. Because this is probably sat long enough. Kind of goopy. They don't smell bad, but the apples are like a petrified wood color to them, so I don't know. How edible everything in there is, but let's try some of this. So yes, addressing the elephant in the room, this is different. I'm wearing my watch and the Remembrance Day thing, and yeah, so it's not going to jive with the beginning because, of course, it's recorded out of order. I actually filmed the intro to this in August. It's now November. Just rations kept popping up, holidays, stuff. Most of us try to keep 1 or 2 reviews in the can, just so if something does come up, we can toss it out. So unfortunately, it's taken me this long to get back to this. So there's our very, very dark apple pieces. Little tart, sweet. Not getting like any Christmassy spices or cinnamon kind of thing off that, but there's a iced tea bitterness to that. Lemon iced tea, I believe. Having said that, also dealing with, was it 99, so 25-year-old oatmeal. There's no numbness, there's no tingling. Just a bitterness. Our apple cider, which I went with hot, because of course it's fine. It's not bitter. It doesn't taste stale. Not very salty. Yeah, it's pretty much a cup of soup. This foul thing here, I'm not... Again, it's orange beverage base, and yet looks brown. It's tasty enough. It's not very sweet at all, which is odd. Oh, it smells chemical. Sweet things usually are. Simo game. Give me 1 sec. Okay, the almond's a little chewy. But it's not rancid or stale, so... the famed 25-year-old Fig Newton bars. Which are supposed to be amazing. Sorry. It's not really suspect, but it's definitely showing its age. Well, sugar definitely has crystallized. Obviously, peanuts have been roasted, or they've just oxidized that badly. Sorry about that. Thought it might have been a delivery. I was wrong. But there's like a... almost like, not a greasy... No, almost like a greasy feel in the corner of my mouth. I don't think it's off or bad. It's just... They are almost crystallized. Granola bar. That is a very unique taste. Almost like a molasses. Kind of a malty sweetness to it. It's almost like the survival bars that you get. Obviously with oats. That's actually pretty tasty. It's just like compressed. There's obviously nuts in it, but but it doesn't have a really, that weird fatty, because I mean, I'm assuming there's fat in them, but it's nothing like super greasy, but the sugar almost feels like it's just compressed sugar and oats. Yeah, chocolate brownie. Snaps right in half. No thanks. There is a sourness to that should not be there. I don't think the nuts are rancid, but there's, whether it's a milk ingredient or something has gone off in there. Yeah. Oh, no. Now that taste is hard to get out of my mouth. So let's try some stale crackers with nothing on them. There's some, oh, Jeebus. There's pale ass crackers too. Wow. Super brittle. Super dry. And just really bland. And yeah, they're not rancid, but they just taste old and very bland. But oh, those brownies are nasty. I'm not sure if this has had 10 minutes. I guess we'll see. And yeah, I didn't really think that through very well, now did I? I've never really dealt with that kind of packaging before, so I wasn't sure exactly how to deal with it. As far as what the internals were like or any of that. Hey, there's just moisture from the steam, to be honest. And as you saw, the coffee was, I believe, it's either that caffeine or white mold, or I don't know which it is, so might be spongy. Peas and carrots, taters, chunks of beef. Looks good. Might be a bit of sourness to this too. I don't know. Chunk of beef. I don't know if I'm going to finish this for lunch, but yeah, there's a hint of sourness there. Yeah, I mean, it's nowhere near that. Okay, I don't know. It's always a bit of a crapshoot, right? I mean, honestly, I think it's probably fine, given that it's 25 years old. Again, I never usually do stuff like, hey, let's try the textural component, but might need it a bit. So while collecting up the garbage, I found the granola bars, which I opened off camera because I'm an idiot. And yeah, found them. Oops. They smell fine. I'll have to move this back in here. We're looking at those beauties, eh? Yeah, you know what? Between the spongy texture and the odd underlying tiny bit of sourness to it. I don't think I'm gonna finish that. Oh, but I sure as heck am gonna clean this up. Okay, very sour. Even though they smell like cinnamon, they sure don't taste like it. So they've gone off too. So that would be 184 grams of garbage, or 6.4 ounces of garbage. Oh, now I gotta get that out of my friggin' palate. Great. Anyway, yeah. Okay, so what we didn't use was that. And that. This is very difficult to lay out because it's not tectonically stable, but if and one, no, that's good. Okay, 182 grams, or just about 6.5 ounces. And then we'll probably add 0.1 of a gram to that, because we will try this cocoa beverage, which I neglected to open. And it smells like cocoa, so yeah. Hopefully it's not bad. Grab the first spoon I can to stir it up, so. So that is a 1999 RCW, Ration Cold Weather, the predecessor to the MCW, and yeah, not bad. I'm Bourbon Street Joe, and I'm out. Bye.